Show what you need. What you need. My niggas run the game. We ain't never leave, never leave.
Woo! We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay. ActorScope, August 31st. It is the last day of August. I cannot believe this.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God, 2016. This year is almost over. We're heading into the fourth quarter like a bullet. Okay. Okay, so where are we, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to ActorScope. The what?
The last 30 minutes of your week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so glad, so excited. Okay, so much to share with you guys, and you know, some information and everything like that. But first, let's get back to what we know. Roll call. Where are we signing in from, guys? Let me see where you're signing in from. Keep those hearts coming. I love when it looks like a box of Skittles. Okay, my thing. Boston is in the house. ATL is in the house. Go ahead, ATL, baby. Charlotte, North Carolina. We were just in North Carolina. We were in Edenton, I believe. We're working on a project there. Who else? Who else? Where are you coming in from? Let me know. All right, and take a moment to share and tweet. Let people know where you're, that you're watching ActorScope, and if you're serious about your craft, okay, this is the place that you need to be. Okay, because we're going to share information that you can't get anywhere else. Oh, we try to make it easy for you. You probably can't get it other places, but we try to make it easy for you. I want to shout out the Bronze Lens. Okay, first of all, wearing my Bronze Lens t-shirt.
Yes.
Shout out to Kathleen Bertrand. Okay, thank you so much. We screened our film Untitled there to rave reviews. We're doing. I told our producer and director, producer of the show, but Mike directed the film. It's our little movie that could. Okay, so we're making a lot of momentum. Next stop, next Friday, if you're in NYC, we're going to be at the Newark International Film Festival.
Woo!
Friday night is a screening. We're going to put the screening information on our ActorScope page. If you guys are in the tri-state area, come say hello. Come see the movie. Come party with us afterwards. Can't wait to be home. Okay, also now, okay, everybody's sharing and tweeting, sharing and tweeting. Now, who's got heart? Who's got heart? Keep those hearts coming. We got purple, gold, and green so far. I need some other colors. Where's my pink? Where's my blue? Oh, another teal started coming in. Let's see, let's see. Let's get those hearts coming. All right, so who's got heart competition? So you know we have who's got heart competition for our Periscope watchers. Okay, and what we do is whoever gives the most hearts, we put your picture and resume over all our social media. Now that's good. Okay, that's a great way to get discovered, get your name out there, get your photo out there. You never know who's watching and may say, who's that guy or who's that girl? And bring you in for something that could change your life. Stranger things have happened. Trust and believe. Okay, so last week's winner. Okay, our last week's winner. Oh, shout out to Eric Wright. Last week's winner, 5,000 hearts. That's the number to beat, girl. That's the number to beat. Okay, but we can't leave you guys out in Facebook land. We had to create a contest for you. Okay, so the contest for you is that we ask you a question about last week's show, and whoever emails us the correct answer first is the winner. Okay, so last week's winner, let's see who last week's winner was. Okay, last week's winner was Janae Melissa.
Woo!
Okay, so she has her picture. You can check out our Instagram, our Facebook, our Twitter. You will see their pictures. And if you want to email your answer in, it is, get a pen and paper. I'm going to say it slowly. I'll probably repeat it so you can get another pen and paper. But email your answer to wsa.actorscope@gmail.com. Once again, that's wsa.actorscope@gmail.com. All right, and join our Facebook page as well so you'll know when the show is on. Subscribe to ActorScope on Facebook Live, okay? Now, this week's question, this is a good one. What show, this is for us in Facebook land now, what show did I mention last week that WSA, television show, I'll make it even easier for you, television show, did WSA leak last week and give you the scoop right here on ActorScope that we'll be working on this season? Okay? Get your answers in quickly. I hope you paid attention. If not, go back and review last week's show so you can see, because on Facebook Live, you can rewind and watch it again. All right, so once again, the question is, what TV show did I mention that WSA will be casting? Send your answers again to wsa.actorscope@gmail.com. Okay? Now, We have so many contests going here. We're always giving away. We're always trying to help. Okay, now, a couple, no, hopefully all of you guys were watching a couple of weeks ago when Dwayne Boyd, famed acting coach here in Atlanta, came on the show and he made an offer to all our viewers, okay? He is giving you guys an opportunity, well, he's giving away a month of acting classes, okay? That is, first of all, superb. I cannot thank him enough. Shout out Dwayne Boyd once again. But now we have to figure out, or at least not me, my ActorScope staff had to figure out how we're going to give it away because we have so many deserving people. You know what I'm saying? So we want to know who should we give it to. So our illustrious producer, who was off on leave, came up with the idea that we'll have another monologue contest. You guys loved it so much the last time that we did it. So we'll have a monologue contest, and the best top three, the top three monologues that were sent in to us, you sent your video in, would be the ones that we would have on our show next week. So you guys got to make sure you tune in next week, Wednesday. But today, drum roll please, I announce the winners, okay? So I hope you're paying attention. We'll put your names on the page in case for some reason you're not watching. Our winners are first, Angela Ray. Angela will be in the studio next week. Cassandra Hollis, you're going to be in the studio next week. And Jermaine Brooks, you're going to be in the studio next week. I'll say it again, Angela Ray, Cassandra Hollis, and Jermaine Brooks. Our staff will put your names up on the page so you guys know you'll be in here next week. And it will be the... Okay, see, this is what happens when you have a live show. People start talking to you while you're on the air, like we're not rolling, okay? Anyway, I won't call out any names. Nice. Okay. Now, like I was saying, you will be in next week to perform in the studio, and I can't wait to see it. Am I hosting that show by myself? I need a co-host for that show. Okay, but I can't wait. I can't wait. I love to see actors act. This is why I do what I do. Okay, so now that we've announced the winners, I'm going to move on to some questions you guys have sent in for me, because you know I love to answer your questions. The reason the show was created was to answer your questions. Paris from Baltimore, Maryland says, when a casting director asks, what have you been up to lately? Does it matter if you say things have been quiet? Should you lie? Okay, first and foremost, never, ever lie. Never works out. Okay, never lie. But be honest about what you're doing, because if you aren't actually performing anything, you should be studying. Okay, tell them where you're studying. Tell them what you're doing with your studying group. Or if you're in a theater group, you should be studying. So never lie. Okay? Did I say that enough? Never lie. Okay. Next question is from Gabriella from Virginia Beach, Virginia. She says, I'm looking for commercial work. Do you cast for commercials? Okay, so that's a fair question. We do cast for commercials occasionally. Would we like to cast for more commercials? Of course, okay? But here's the thing about any part of this industry, it's kind of like a niche thing, meaning that if you want to get your teeth fixed, you don't go to your podiatrist. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of sort of put casting directors in those categories, and the category that I fall under is film and television. So that's mainly what I do. Of course we love commercials. Of course we love to do more commercials. I think was it a Kmart or Walmart commercial we did earlier? Walmart. Ooh, don't want to shout out to Walmart. Walmart commercial that we did earlier this year. So every now and then we do, whenever we're doing stuff, know that you'll hear about it here first though on ActorScope, okay? Look, wait, where the red hearts go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? I'm seeing purple, green, whoever's doing the lavender hearts is killing it. You're clearly gonna win, okay? You're clearly the front runner, because I see more lavender hearts than anything, and it goes without decor. Thanks to Kay, but it goes without decor too. Okay, now, third and last question. Joseph from Snellville, Georgia. Shout out to Snellville. How do you select the actors you want to see in an audition? Well, that's kind of simple, but not yet so simple. First of all, we're looking to fulfill whatever the director is looking for. That's first and foremost. Second of all, we look for the people who give the best performance. That's how we choose. Now, how do we choose who we bring in? A lot of it sometimes is your agent submitting you or a manager submitting you, or we actually look at your resume to see the kind of work that you've done. If you have the skill to even be considered, then you come to the front of the line. You become a front runner. So it's basically looking at, you know, what kind of work you've done, how solid you've been in your work, where have you studied, are you still studying, who do you work with, what other projects have you done. All those things come into play, and you know that's what the team looks at before they say, okay, Winston, this is who you should look at. So put your best foot forward at all times. Put your best foot forward. That was a little shiny. I think that okay. All right. I'm looking at my own reflection. Okay. Moving on. Not to digress.
You're good.
Oh, it's time for What's Casting.
Yay!
Well, where's Donald?
No!
See, this is what I have to put up with. It's a wonder I get any work done around here. Donald is coming in, guys. Give him a round of applause. Rosalind, shout out to Kathleen.
Chest bump, chest bump.
I'm not chest bump.
She might have hurt me.
Hey, you might have hurt me.
Oh my God.
The abuse.
So what am I doing now?
You're doing What's Casting. You're letting them know what's casting. The actors what? Because let me tell you about the show. It's only been 56 weeks.
Oh.
Okay? What we do is we tell actors what's casting in and around the area, and we give them information, and that would be your job today.
Guess what's casting? WSA is casting.
Oh, we are. Yes, we are.
I'm not going to tell you what it is though right now. You know, you got to go on the website, check it out, and go find it out another way. I'm not sharing today.
Don't hold back on it. These are our avid watchers.
Okay.
Don't hold back on them.
Well,
please.
we're casting being Mary Jane.
Yes! Atlanta casting being Mary
So, so you
Jane.
want to tell them more about that, Winston?
No, this is we're casting. I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm good with that. Follow us. You'll see the information.
It's coming out.
It's coming out.
Fast and Furious.
And we're
not casting.
We're not
Fast.
casting people, exactly.
It's coming out Fast and Furious. Yeah, you know.
But we're very excited about that.
Absolutely.
And we're excited to be working with Leah Daniels again. I love Leah. I've known Leah since Fast and Furious.
See?
No, actually since Higher Learning. It was the first project I worked with her on. But we worked together on Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, the second installment.
And some of y'all don't know what that is because you probably weren't born yet. But anyway.
That's true. That's
You
so
know.
sad. Makes me feel so old. Okay, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tammy Smith casting. Ozark says Netflix. Write down the email address and I'll tell you what it's about. Well, actually, I'll tell you what it's about. Then you can write down the email address. It says seeking Caucasian woman to portray exotic dancer / stripper. 18 years of older or older, of course. Must be comfortable with partial nudity. Put stripper in the subject line, so that way they'll know to look for you. The email address is ozarkextras@tscasting.com. Okay. The next one we have on the list is Roselock Casting, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
That's interesting.
It says seeking young girl with pigtails to portray a drummer, 4 to 6 years of age. So let your sisters, daughters,
Exactly.
no,
Cousins, nieces.
yeah. Drumming experience would be great, but not a deal breaker.
Okay, cool.
Along with picture, please include parents' name, contact info, and in your email submission. Put drummer girl in the subject line.
All right, cool. So
all you
all you
youngins-
guys were always asking us, oh, how can I get my kids to break into the industry?
Right.
This is the information that we're giving you because truthfully, I hate, but I'm always telling people, we don't work that much with kids, but when something comes up the kids are good for, we're not going to hold it back for you. So everybody who's trying to get a child in, I hope you took the information down. If not, it'll be on our website.
Right. And Corinne and associates casting is Life of the Party.
Catherine and Associates.
There you go.
Okay,
Jump it in once.
I'm good for something.
Read the rest.
Okay, now you do it.
I can't read too
No,
well.
I have my job.
I don't have my glasses on.
Okay.
I don't see you very
Oh,
well.
Lord. Catherine and Associates Casting, Life of the Party. Submissions. Okay, you're going to email submissions at Catret. Let me spell that for you. CATRETT casting.com. Once again, that's submissions at catretcasting, all one word, .com. And it's starring Melissa McCarthy. I love her. Did you know she's Jenny McCarthy's cousin? Yep, they're fun. There's funniness in their family. It's a big funny bone. They're seeking responsible males and females, 18 to 24 years old, all shapes, sizes, and ethnicities. Okay, they said they have this in bold letters, so they're really serious about this. Is it shameless sport?
Oh, you saw that, huh? Slide it in there. Yeah, WSA, ActorScope. There you go. Delicious.
Delicious. Okay, they say must be reliable. They have that big and bold. You must be reliable. So let me tell you what they mean by reliable. Don't be one of those people who says, Oh, I can make it. They put you down on the list and then you don't show up. Or, oh, I can make it, but I gotta leave in an hour and a half. I gotta go pick up my daughter from school. Don't be one of those people. Reliable means that you are going to honor your commitment and make sure that you are clear on what your commitment is so that you know whether or not you can honor it. It's always better, guys, if they call you for an extra role and you cannot do it or cannot complete the entire task, to say, I'm not available for this one, but please keep me in mind, okay? Do not half take a job. That is a nightmare of an actress casting director.
Yes, because we will put you on that list of no call.
Exactly. You don't want to get on the no call zone because it takes about 7 years to get off of it.
Yeah, we got your pictures on the wall.
Well, exactly. We know exactly who you are, all
Just
right?
like at the post
And we'll
office.
tell,
That's
okay? But put responsible and reliable in the subject line. Mean what you say, guys. Don't lie. If you're not responsible nor reliable, do not submit for this job.
But what if they don't know they're not responsible, reliable? Because they've
Ask
always-
somebody. Somebody in your life will tell you the truth, okay? They will say, you're not, you know what, D? Love you and all, but you're not reliable.
Me?
Do not submit for this job,
I'm not.
okay? All right? And don't get your feelings hurt. Just get your act together.
Boom.
All right? Don't be thin-skinned. This ain't the business for thin-skinned people. All right? Do not be thin-skinned. So, once again, responsible and reliable in the subject line.
You know what I noticed?
What do you notice?
A lot of people out there must know a lot of unreliable people
Why?
because their hearts started popping off.
Ooh! And don't be
They going
ashamed.
crazy.
If you know somebody who is not reliable or responsible, tell them, be a friend. Don't let them run around and think they are. You know what I'm saying? If something is wrong, you would tell me, right?
Absolutely.
But lucky for you, I'm perfect. So
Yeah, I
you
would-
don't have that burden.
I would tell her, you can trust me. Face forward.
Don't make a face, okay? But yeah, guys, so that's Catrick, submissions at Catrick Casting. It sounds like a lot of fun. Anything with Melissa McCarthy is gonna be fun. You already know that, right?
That's what I was gonna say.
She is super funny, Ghostbusters. She is super, super funny. Okay, guys? And if you end up working on any of these shows that we send you to, email us, let us know how it went.
Right.
We'd love to know what's going on.
Yeah,
So
share.
we're nosy like that. We love the tea.
And we'll post it. We'll talk
Exactly.
about it.
We'll talk about it.
right
Exactly.
here.
Right here on the show. We love to hear about it. But now, you gonna hang around and talk about what's going on next?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit okay, let me change my tone because I need to be serious about this because we're talking about diversity and inclusion in Hollywood. For all. That's a serious subject. And I think the reason that we sparked talking about this topic is because I came across something on Facebook that Ava DuVernay said. Shout out to Ava DuVernay. Okay, first
Always,
of all,
every day.
always, okay? But she said, and I love this quote, diversity is not one in the room. Diversity is not two in the room. Diversity is not three in the room. True diversity is half the room. Okay? So I want y'all to sit and think about that for a while. And while y'all think about it, I'm going to shout out a little bit more about what Ava DuVernay is doing because this is something that we're going to have in common with her.
Can I add
And
to
y'all,
that?
this may be a good question for next week. Go ahead, you can add to it.
Diversity is when you have so many people in the room that you don't notice that it's not diverse.
Exactly.
So you blend, you know?
Exactly. Well, we're doing something in a couple of weeks, and Ava DuVernay is a part of it. I know you don't even know that. See, I don't keep secrets, though, but I'm letting you know now.
She don't keep secrets, but I don't know.
But we've been invited because we are co-producers on the Maynard Project. We've been
Yes, we
invited
are.
to the Smithsonian.
Yes, we
When
have.
they're opening I want to make sure I
September
get
24th.
Exactly, the National Museum of African American
African-American,
History and
right.
Culture.
Mm-hmm.
And Ava DuVernay has been tapped and asked, and she says how humbled she was to be asked to do this. But she will be creating a short film that will be looping through the museum for eternity. Like her film is going to be there to launch the museum.
Boom.
And
Awesome.
she is basing it on, she started shooting a couple of days ago on August 28th. And she chose that date for a reason. Historically, it's very powerful in the lives of African Americans. 8/28/1955 was when Emmett Till was killed. 8/28, 1963 was the March on Washington and Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech.
Right.
Okay? 8/28/2005 was when Katrina hit landfall in the United States. Devastation, shout out to New Orleans, is still going through it. Not cool. And 8/28/2008 was the date that Barack Obama accepted the nomination for President of the United States.
Heavy.
Heavy!
That's awesome.
So shout out to 8/28.
Yes.
Okay? So wanted to share a little bit, and also she has Queen Sugar, which is going to be premiering on September 6th on OWN. Everybody tune in. We will be talking about it the Wednesday afterwards, and we'll be reminding you every week until, well, that's next week.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, everybody set your DVRs. I don't care where you are on the planet. Tune in. Ava DuVernay and Oprah. Fire.
Black girl
8/28, 2017, WSA will probably have their own building. You know what I'm just saying?
Okay.
Let's keep going with the 8/28.
Putting it out there in the ether.
Right, yeah.
Putting it out in the ether. I love it.
Hey, you know
Because you know
Queen
you're the king of manifestation, so it's gonna happen.
This is what we do. Queen Sugar, you know they got picked up for the second season already, right?
Right, they got, and they haven't even aired first season yet.
Boom.
Who does that?
Black girl magic.
Who does that exactly? Oh, did you hear that?
I heard-
We have
I heard-
angels amongst
yeah, I heard
us.
something.
Black girl magic.
Magic.
Love it, love it, love it. Shout out to Ava, shout out to Oprah. Fire combination. Okay, so now we spoke a little bit about diversity. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what Ava DuVernay said about inclusion. Ooh, I love this. It's so powerful, her statement. No one's going to stop me from doing what I want to do. Me too. I just have to figure out a way to do it that might not be the easy route that my counterparts who don't look like me and identify as I do have. They have a bit of an easier time of it, an easier road, but it doesn't mean that I can't do it. It may just take me a bit longer. Part of the challenge that I find when I enter those conversations with journalists is that you've thought about it in a way that society thinks about it. The plight of the woman filmmaker. Hello. The plight of the black artist. Hello. The plight of whoever is on the outside. Hello. Okay. What are you doing, Bronze? I'm speaking. Okay.
Hello.
What the world?
That wasn't
If
me.
you receive it and treat it as a plight, that starts to manifest in you and your work, and it affects your creativity. We aren't sitting around talking about diversity, just like we aren't sitting around talking about being black or being women. We're just being it. That's it. It's all I've ever known. I just realized a couple of weeks ago that I have been a filmmaker and in the filmmaking industry more than half my life.
Wow.
That's a lot. I haven't done anything else that long.
2 centuries.
Except live.
2 centuries. That's
Okay, no, 2 centuries is 200 years. I'm not 200
Oh,
years.
yeah.
Stop.
Oh, okay, all right. One.
And if I am 200, you said 200 years old, I look damn
You
good.
look real
That's what I'm
Thank you.
saying. That was my point. That's
Thank
the point
you.
I was making.
Nice save. Nice save. Okay, but nobody's buying it. But as I was saying, I think what she's saying is literally we need to get to the place where this doesn't have to be a discussion anymore. Like, it's old. We're over it. Like, why are we still talking about this in the 21st century? Why are we still having incidents like Oscar So White? Not to mention, though, that the MTV Awards was mostly black and Rock was the highest ratings they've had in a long time. I'm not going to mention that, though, because you know that you put us on it, we'll make it hot now. We'll make it hot, okay? But we don't want to have this discussion anymore. Please know that we're not bringing these things up because we want to. We're bringing these things up because they're necessary. We, like everybody else who doesn't want to hear about it, want to get to the point where it's not a conversation anymore, okay? If we can get to that place, and I hope to see it in my lifetime, and I believe that as long as Jesus is on the throne, everything can happen, you know, that I really want to not have this discussion and not have to be so aware, so hyper aware of, because I can't tell you the amount of casting or production meetings that I've been in, and I'm, if not, you know, one of two,
Right.
sometimes I'm the only one in the room. And I won't mention any names,
And
but I was in one situation.
sometimes she brings me so that we can be more than one of
Well,
us.
exactly, and still, that's not enough. It's not enough, but I've been in there, and sometimes it's almost like, and this is the saddest part, that you're in there in the room, and you're invisible, because they talk about us, like we
Right.
don't need, like, I'm like, and I remember it happened to me once, I won't call any names, and I looked at my assistant who was with me, we were the only two people of color, I said, are we invisible? Like, was my daddy a glass maker? Because they are going on and on, like, I'm not sitting here.
Well,
It will be etched in my memory. Trust me, the struggle is real. Okay? That being said,
Times are
diversity and
changing.
inclusion, yes, they are.
Slowly but surely.
Queen Sugar, Ava DuVernay, Oprah Winfrey, OWN TV. Times are changing. Okay. Okay, so that's it for diversity and inclusion. If you guys have any comments about it, please write in.
You got
Please
it.
write in. We'd love to hear more about what you have to say.
What are we going to next?
I think what we're going to next is Somebody Says. Why you want to
No. We got to do something before that.
Oh,
Black Girl Magic. Come over here, Miss Magic.
Oh, Miss Magic. Oh, yes, Miss Magic, right away. Oh, showrunner. Come on in. Woo!
Stand right here.
Stand right here.
Get
Everybody,
down.
we want to introduce
Put
you
your hand
to Tasha.
Woo!
Hey, Tosh. Tell us about what's going on. We're so proud, so proud.
I'm gonna try to say this without crying. Today's my last day with the team. I just accepted a position with CBS Atlanta.
Black Girl Magic.
She ain't giving all the information though. You need to do a little more, girl. She came in with a vision, and now her vision is coming to fruition. So look, if you
Power
want
of
to
prayer, the
be
power of
an
Jesus.
intern,
Let's give him the glory.
Yeah.
believe you're making big things happen.
Exactly. So, and I want to add to that. We're looking for interns. This is what can happen. We're looking for interns, okay? Over the 26 years that I've been interns, they've gone on to major things. Y'all are sleeping if you don't sign up. You really are. Because this really could catapult you into the next thing in your life. It happened for me. It has happened for so many that have come through the WSA doors. Trust and believe. Do not sleep.
Right.
Okay?
Don't sleep. Send in your applications, submissions, and this has taught me that when you have a dream, you have a goal, don't give up. Do not give up. Keep pushing.
And here at WSA, we want the best for everybody that comes through the door because we're building leaders. We're not building followers. And you can be comfortable here. You're dedicated while you're here, but you share your dream and you got more people praying for you.
That's right.
That's what happens.
Yep.
You got more people praying for you. So if you haven't sent in your application for the internship, don't sleep because we're not taking any more after Sunday night. So get it in. Shout out to Tasha. Please, everybody, give her a round of applause. Come back and visit us. And tell CBS they're getting one of the good ones.
Thank
They're
you.
getting one of the good ones.
Thank you.
Okay, so yes. Oh, I love it. Okay, now I'm gonna give my Summy Says, and then we're gonna. Where you go?
We got somebody else we want to bring in that just happened to be here hanging out with us today.
Oh, Barry!
Yeah, I ain't
Come
gonna
on
get
in.
him out. And he was at Broslins, and,
Yes, he was.
and he was a speaker, and you should have been there to see him do his
Oh
thing.
yes.
That's why it's so important to go to things like Broslins so you can get information.
Network.
You can get information that you would
Shout
never
out
get.
to Barry and y'all here for you. Come on down. Woo!
This is our dude. So I just want to make sure I brought you out here and then see anything you want to say.
This
let
is
them
what
know.
we do every
Let them know who you are.
I
What
see
you do.
what y'all do. I see what's going on in the building. I'm digging it.
Yeah, we love our family, and
Yes, we
everybody
do.
that's part of our family, we want to share it with them and grow with them, and they grow with us. So, he just came through to say,
New
hey,
York, somebody shouting you out.
See that?
Somebody
What's up,
shouting.
boom? People
Exactly.
in the building.
We're gonna be there next week. Make sure you come through to the Newark International Film Festival. Friday night, you're gonna be there?
Come and support
Oh,
Newark.
yes.
Yes, we'll be there.
Absolutely. So you guys gotta come through. Come say hello.
Newark native right here, so come through. Yes, please come through.
Tell them about yourself. Anything you want to say, just, get it out there so they can know. This is going to be in the universe forever.
I'm a producer. I am an executive producer. I produce films. I produce TV shows. I'm launching a video streaming service that you all will be hearing about very soon. If you haven't
I
heard,
almost leaked it. That's why I brought you as let me say it.
you will be hearing more. You will be hearing more. Go to Watch Jaro. That's WATCHJARO. Just to start following a little bit of what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Okay, and we'll put that on our website too, so you guys, if you didn't get it, we'll put it up on the website too, so that you will be able to follow him and follow the incarnation as it goes.
And this is unplanned, so
Right.
this is just organic
This
love
is how
right
we
here.
do
So when
thank
it
you.
is planned,
Thank
we
you.
want to have you back as a guest, and you can talk about the launching.
that.
Okay, and give us the information so we can scoop everybody.
All right. On that
Okay.
note,
All right. Thanks.
see y'all in Newark. See y'all in Newark.
And the other thing is I take the pressure off of me by bringing other people here so I don't have to speak.
Oh my gosh.
That was slick. That was slick. I'm gonna make it very quick because they're telling me it's 1:30, and that's okay. And look at me, I'm sweating. Look at that. Okay, no, I like to think I'm glistening. Okay, here we go. Summy says, this is from Frank Lloyd Wright. I know the price of success, dedication, hard work, and an unremitting devotion to the things you want to see happen. That is the price of success.
Yep.
Okay? We'll put the quote on the page. We'll see you next week. Queen Sugar will be coming on, but we will be back here next week, Wednesday. Same bat time.
Same
bat channel!